I know it's been a minute since I've uploaded any videos to this channel, but I had to share this exciting breakthrough that I've had this particular winter with sinus care. So if you've subscribed to my channel, you've seen that I've gone through a deviated septum surgery, balloon sinoplasty. I even made a video about all the different concoctions I've tried shoving up my nose to get some relief. And some of those do give a little bit of relief, but nothing has worked as powerfully as this particular treatment, which I discovered this year. So 2 years ago, I had the deviated septum and balloon sinoplasty. Things got a little bit better last winter, but not perfect. Things again kicked up very, very harsh in, I would say, the beginning of January this year, and I decided to go down this route. So what I'm going to show you may or may not be liked by YouTube. I'm going to put it up here, and I'll probably have to blur this out. But the initials of this substance, and you could buy it on Amazon, is dog, money, salty, oxygen. So search for that. There's a company that's specifically named that will ship it to your house. It is not for the uneducated though. You're going to need to do a little bit of research. What I recommend is a book that I also got on Amazon, and I'll hold it up here. I don't know if YouTube will like this or not, but there's tons of recipes in here. The specific one that I used combines this substance along with purified water and just colloidal silver. And so I've played around with a couple of different proportions. Again, there's a recipe in the book, but I found that just a little nasal sprayer has been the best for me. I can do one squirt up each nose maybe once or twice a day, or as many times as you need. So you're going to have to play around. So the book gives you a recipe for a neti pot, which is fine, but I found that didn't give me the relief I was looking for. So when I first started using the treatment, it was amazing. Like, it was a miracle for the first couple of days. I wasn't using any other treatments, whether it was Afrin or regular sinus rinses, nothing. I was completely clear, no pressure, no nothing. As the month progressed, my allergies in the winter kick up harder than usual. And, like I said, before the surgeries, I was just incapacitated. My head hurt so badly. So in the last week or so, I don't know whether I was coming down with something or not, but it started flaring up again, and this alone was no longer giving me the relief that I was looking for. So I went back to some of the other treatments that I use, which is Astapro and then the Azelastine. And I get this off Amazon. It's like super cheap rather than getting prescription. This one is kind of more expensive, but whatever. So then part of what this substance does, and you need to read up about it because it's really a miracle cure. The powers that be have suppressed all kinds of information about this. I'm using it on my skin. I use it in my eyes. I use it in my ears, on my teeth. So once you get the book, you'll find out all about this. And I'm not making any money off this. I don't need you to buy books, but you need to get some information about how exactly to use this. So using this in conjunction with anything else, what this substance does is will penetrate through your skin. So as a skin cream, I mix it with magnesium, with aloe vera gel, with vitamin B, vitamin C, and I put it on my face, right? And beautiful looking skin after that. When putting it up your nose and then using any sort of medication or any sort of treatment, it's going to penetrate that much deeper. So when I started feeling ill, the combination of the two brought me back down to that clear feeling again. Amazing, right? Okay. Things got even worse though. I said, wow, both of these aren't working anymore. I don't know why I'm feeling discomfort. And it wasn't that bad. I'll mind you and just emphasize it was never as bad as what it used to be. But I said, I need to get some relief. And so I went back to a tried and true treatment that has always, not always, but was like the big hammer, and it's the Arm & Hammer baking soda. So this, since I was using this to begin with, cleared me out instantly. instantly. I mean, it's like a miracle. This is why I'm making the video, because I know what it's like to suffer with sinus pain. It's horrible. I hope this information can help everybody. As always, you know, the go-tos, your squeeze bottle. This I've been putting xylitol, maybe a drop of iodine, different treatments for different days, whatever I feel like is going to help the most. Every once in a while, the Afrin. But again, you can only use this for like 3 days before you start feeling rebound. Another really, really good product is XLEAR, which has xylitol, some tea tree oil, and I think a little peppermint in it. So this does a nice job in the morning, at night. If you're in an area where you think there might be a lot of germs, the xylitol will coat your mucosal and basically prevent any bacteria from sticking and getting in there. But the big news today is really this one product that I outlined in the beginning, and I'm not engagement farming or anything. This is the bottle. I'm kind of going to cover it up because I don't know what YouTube thinks about this, but I gave you the initials. All you got to do is search on Amazon. It's not cheap. It's not something to be toyed with, so you do need to read up about it. If you found that this information was helpful, there's another substance that I've mentioned in the past, which is, well, I don't even want to mention it now. Like this video, leave me some comments, and I'll give you more info. This particular author will talk about the other substance a little bit, but I think these two compounds are like a health breakthrough, and you won't find any doctor talking about it. In fact, you'll find doctors poo-pooing it and recommending surgeries and all kinds of other stuff. So I would highly recommend anybody who's contemplating getting this septoplasty or the deviated septum surgery. It was the worst thing I've ever done. And I get my comments all the time. I'm scared to do it. And I've been recommending try this before you do it. And I wish I had this information before I did it, because I don't know that any of those surgeries helped me. Did I get a little bit of relief? Yes. Did it fix anything? No. And I don't think that surgeries are meant to fix stuff like this. Like, God didn't make us broken. So there you have it. Hope this was helpful. And please just like the video, leave me a comment, and let me know if you want to hear about the other compounds. I'll try to release some more videos. I've been busy with all kinds of other projects, but appreciate you watching. So thanks as always.